some sound over here.
You are a part of the Ace and TJ radio family.
Go.
This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ace, TJ, Riggins, Alexis, Tech D-Rob.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Man, it went from record cold temperatures where we live in the Great Lakes area to being muggy and feel like a tornado weather situation. Dang.
62, 70 is going to be the high today. It was 14 on Sunday.
Warm.
What?
These damn sweatpants gonna have me sweating.
Yeah, it's warm.
I thought I was being all cash today.
Yeah, well,
you know, I'm sitting in here. I'm needing that Rob's extra window unit on.
Yeah, you're cash, but sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was 14 Sunday, and today it's 70 degrees.
I walked out. It was 2:15 this morning. I was standing on the front porch with the dog, and we kind of looked at each other. He was like, "What the hell is this?" It was
What's
warm.
going on, man? What's going on out here?
So weird. It's El Nino, I think.
Yes, the Nino.
The Nino.
The Nino.
They said Texas is preparing for like flash flooding. They've gotten so much in Louisiana,
Yeah.
New Orleans, like all over the place, just getting dumped on
Well,
right
to
now.
be fair, it doesn't take a lot to flood in New Orleans. Because,
Well,
you know,
true.
it's like when the entire city's like a bowl,
Yeah.
it just collects everything down
Yeah.
into it. I'm still running. Sorry about that. So it's kind of a muggy, stuffy day.
But you know, New Orleans. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you're just a bunch of drunk French Canadians, and they say get out of here, and you load up in ships all wasted and everything, and start a city. You're like, hey, this is great. Not paying attention to the fact that it's a bowl.
Yeah, let's just ride this river as
You
far
know,
as we can
right.
go, and then I guess we'll settle here. We've reached more water.
You know, that's how the Louisiana, Cajun people started, right, Riggins? That's how they settled Louisiana. They got kicked out of Canada for being so rowdy.
Canada said, "We don't want you here."
But that explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you people are too rowdy. Move somewhere else. And that's thus we have New Orleans today.
Was that before or after the Louisiana Purchase?
I don't know. I think probably before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, there had to be. They named it. It's actually supposed to be Louisiana is the proper pronunciation because it was explorers Louis and Anna, and that's where they discovered it.
Did you see New Orleans is in the news because of Harry Connick Jr.'s dad passed away?
Oh no, he did. I didn't see that. No.
He was a district attorney.
Yeah.
But also the father of Harry
Harry
Connick
Connick
Jr.
Jr., yeah.
What
Pretty
was his
impressive
name?
life.
What was his name?
Harry Connick Sr.
Good call.
Believe it or not.
Let's see what's trending.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ show.
All right, so the top trending topics, there's some sort of beef going on with Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. It's too much to get into now, but Nicki Minaj has a lyric in one of like this unreleased song where she talks about jumping on your good foot, and people believe that's a reference to Megan Thee Stallion getting shot in the foot. I didn't even know they didn't like each other, but Nicki Minaj, I feel like, has a problem with everybody.
Yeah.
So they are trending.
Probably
But,
good for album sales.
Yeah,
something like that.
I guess. I don't know. But yesterday, some entertainment news. So Justin Timberlake's new song came out. It's called Selfish. I like the song. I've always liked Justin Timberlake's music, but I like this song. It's not a crazy Timbaland, heavy hitter, but it's good. I enjoy it very much. So it's called Selfish. The music video's out. He's got a little salt and pepper in his beard now. He's looking a little older, maybe a little more mature. But in response to that, Britney Spears fans got her old song, also called Selfish, trending on iTunes. So now that's also in the top 10. So Justin Timberlake's song is number 1, and they boosted Britney's old song from like the Femme Fatale album, which was out years and years ago, up into the top 10 on iTunes.
Yeah,
Just
they were trying to boost Britney above Justin to block him from being number 1, or to once he hit number 1 to remove him from number 1.
Yeah, didn't quite work out like that, but I like the passion. I like the passion for somebody you love.
It's so like you're
It's
talking about.
extremely
You're talking about something that's 20-something years old, and they're just gonna. We're gonna blow Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Why don't you? You're probably now 40 years old.
Yeah.
Find something to do.
Right.
I bet your kid just spilled something that needs to be cleaned up.
But you say that Timbaland doesn't have anything to do with this
I don't
project?
know. It doesn't sound like a Timbaland song though.
Okay, because it doesn't repeat itself over and over and over and over and over and over again. Get your sexy on. Get your sexy on.
I like Sexy Back.
I do too, until it gets to the part where it's just nonstop repeating. I also love the song Ladies Night by Kool and the Gang until it gets to the end where they repeat, this is your night, tonight, everything gonna be all right. At least 2 minutes of that.
And you got to change it.
You know, want to be starting something. Michael Jackson, Mama
Yeah.
Say, Mama Sa, Mama Musa at the end is just over and over and over. So, yeah, get your sexy on. And that's not the only instance that a Timbaland song has done that.
Yeah.
I just can't think of any specific ones now.
Yeah, so-
you know, tell him I said it. No, don't.
Please don't.
Don't tell him.
I don't know if he had anything to do with it, but I like the song called
Timbaland
Selfish.
did produce it.
Oh, he did?
He did produce it.
Wow. He produced this old punk song. Justin Timberlake sound like a punk in this song.
The album is called Everything I Thought It Was, and it's out on March 15th. He was on Jimmy Fallon. He's doing like the whole promotional circuit, trying to paint himself as like this good guy. He's like, I know everybody thinks I'm like this horrible person after Britney Spears' memoir made her get an abortion and all that stuff.
Yeah, he announced that he's going to do a world tour on Fallon last night.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Hey, that's good for him.
Without NSYNC, so nobody cares.
Yeah, no, he's not ready for NSYNC yet. And then the other entertainment story, the first trailer for the Roadhouse remake was released. It's out March 21st on Prime Video. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal. And I never saw Roadhouse, the original one. That's Richard
Patrick
Gere?
Swayze.
No,
Patrick Swayze.
I get those
And
guys.
Sam
It
Elliott.
is. You should do yourself a favor, Riggins, and go watch it this weekend.
Does it?
It's
My
awesome.
problem with the '80s movies, do they hold up, or is it going to be corny and?
You probably think some of it. There used to be a word that people used called campy.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't cheesy; it was campy. Like you can see, it's not what today's standards are or whatever as far as what people like, but it's not cringy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's cringy. And it was back in a simpler time when they showed a lot of, you know, gratuitous nudity and things.
Okay.
You know, for the plot line.
Yeah. So this is on
But
Amazon Prime. I don't know if it's going to have new. It's rated R.
Yeah, because he was griping because Jake Gyllenhaal, who always seems unhappy to me,
Does.
He was griping because Amazon put it right on the streaming instead of in theaters.
Yeah.
And this fight scene you're showing now, Rick, is maybe the angle of your computer that you're holding up, but it looks like a Matrix kind of fighting, it doesn't look real.
Doesn't look real.
Yeah, and that right there tells me that's just going to be a shoddy imitation.
The trailer that I saw looked pretty good. I was kind of surprised. Conor McGregor is the bad guy, which is, I think that's fantastic because all he's doing is playing Conor McGregor.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see him test out his
Yeah.
acting chops in this one.
But it does look like they've stuck pretty much to the original.
Okay. All right.
From a looks standpoint, I know they've had to alter the story. He's an MMA fighter, blah, 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 that kind of thing. He's not a professional cooler like Patrick Swayze was with this reputation, all that kind of stuff.
A cooler.
Yeah, he was the cooler, the guy that runs the bouncers.
Oh, that's what they call
that's
that?
where
It cools down the situation.
Cooler. I've never heard that term before.
Yeah.
I don't think they use it anymore, probably.
Yeah. That's where Patrick Swayze is the cooler, told all the bouncers the classic line, be nice until it's time to not be nice.
Okay, so there might be some callbacks in this trailer to like lines like that that I just didn't pick up on. I think that line is in this trailer.
Yeah.
But some people were like, this is horrible. Hollywood has no new ideas. But some people were like, this looks
that's
really
true.
good.
That's true.
Yeah, both things can be true at once.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll have to maybe I'll check that out this weekend. And then today's National Spouses Day. So if you want to do something for your spouse, just a couple of days ahead of Valentine's Day, sounds like maybe not great timing.
Yeah,
But it
that's
may
kind
be
of odd.
because married people don't go all in for Valentine's Day the way single people do.
Okay.
It may be why. I mean, do a little something or whatever. But once you get married, you're really in a serious relationship situation then.
No more fun.
Right. If you just, no, it's just saying if you're not, boyfriends and girlfriends, I mean, how serious is that? If you're not married, is it serious? I don't think so.
But you're pretty much right. No more fun.
No more fun. It's all down the tubes. Well, I don't know if Rob and Meredith, they've been together 9 years. They're not married. That's pretty serious.
No, it's not.
Oh,
If you can walk out without paperwork,
not serious.
it's not committed.
If you can walk out without paperwork, there's something to that. There's a lot to that.
It's just like jail.
Yeah. You're basically a trustee right now.
You're in jail, but you can come and go every now and then.
No, but my wife and I we still have a lot of fun together. It just, we just do it before 10.
It's during the day.
It's like, ooh, this Friday night, Everybody Loves Raymond Marathon has worn me out. Are you ready to go to bed? I was just about to say that.
So those are a few things that are now trending.
They are coming for you in a big way. There is a law that is trying to be passed that I'm astonished by. I can't even find the words. And there are some things that are just wrong. And I hope Taylor Swift can figure out a way to stop something that has happened to her. It's disgusting. Tell you what it is next.
It's radio. It's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first-class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Would you take about 5 minutes out of your day for a chance to win $10,000? That's all we're asking. The first quarter of the rest of your life is a contest that we have going on the Ace and TJ show through our charity, Peyton's Promise. We are going to give someone $10,000, provided that the $10,000, the goal is to change your life forever and the lives of others. How will that happen? That's up to you. You tell us in 100 words or less, but you have to go through acetj.com/first. It's linked up on all of our social media, or just go directly to acetj.com/first. We ask you a couple of questions, and then in 100 words or less, you tell us how this $10,000 would change your life forever, benefit you and others. Super easy. acetj.com/first. There is a thing that I saw this morning, and I know this is California. Say what you want, whatever. I don't want to be political, but I'm in awe of this. There is a California lawmaker who is trying to pass a bill. And again, I know it's California, but things start somewhere and then you have a problem. All new vehicles would have what's called a speed governor that would prevent your car from being allowed to go more than 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. So for example, if the speed limit is, I guess, 70 in some places, your car would be limited and would not be able to go more than 80 miles an hour. His name is Scott Wiener. He's a state senator. Here he is.
It will require cars and trucks that are manufactured or sold in California to contain what we call speed governors or speed limiters that physically prevent the vehicle from traveling more than 10 miles an hour above the speed limit. It'll still be illegal to go above the speed limit, of course, but it will be physically impossible to make the car go more than 10 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Yeah, he's from San Francisco.
What?
And, well, you know, I hate to get political, too.
Yeah, I just I just had to bring it up. That's insanity.
But it fits into the narrative of the Marxist. That's why they always come after our cars, our transportation, because that's what equals freedom. You know, when you're in your car, that's freedom. So that's why they are forcing people into these electric cars they don't want, and then trying to force more and more people onto public transportation because they want to control how we get to and fro.
And one more little thing that I find I had made me laugh just a second ago. This just happened a minute ago. Riggins, please explain to everybody why you're so upset this morning. What has upset you? I love this.
I don't want to pile on, but there's a new head coach of the Carolina Panthers. He comes from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What did he? I don't even know what he did there.
Offensive coordinator.
He's the new head coach. Young guy, handsome guy.
Yeah, Dave Canales. Canales? I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Well, his Twitter profile picture. You can upload a square picture like you would on any social media, but on Twitter or X, it gives you a small circle of that picture that's going to be visible to everybody else. And this is what it looks like. It's got his picture, and then there's text around it, but you can't see it because it cuts it off.
Yeah, all the text is cut off.
I don't know. Like, it's your first picture, your first profile picture with the new logo, and you're wearing a shirt that they clearly, photoshopped on you.
Yeah.
They couldn't Photoshop you a small, nice picture that fits inside that X circle. I don't know. I know it's minor, but it's like head coach. That's all you see, and like part of his name. It's just sloppy looking. And listen.
Yeah, you think his name is Dave Canal?
Yeah.
Underneath it says like CA. Like, why not put just his picture there or something? I don't know. It's just weird. You're right. You're 100% right though. That's the kind of thing that'll drive you crazy.
But that's his personal account.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, maybe one of his kids did that or something.
Yeah.
They're very young. He looks like a young fella, so it may be like he may have a kid in the 3rd grade or something.
That'd be the one responsible for it.
He's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Got a great jawline.
Yeah, he does.
Like a model.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look, and one more thing that I find, I'm just going to play this because I don't understand why. I know this is a social media thing, but there's now something called the Ketchup Challenge that has blown up on TikTok. If you haven't seen this, it's all about making fun of guys for being bad at cleaning. Women squirt an ample amount of ketchup onto the kitchen counter and ask their husband or boyfriend to clean it up. Here's an example.
Okay, I'm gonna try the dripping ketchup on the counter and see how my husband cleans it up. He's kind of a clean freak in general, so we'll see what he does.
What are you doing? Whoa.
Can you clean it up for me?
Why did you just do that?
What are you doing?
So he goes on and cleans it up. He swipes it up with his bare hands and then goes back and gets a Clorox wipe and comes back and cleans it all up. So he does a fine job. But it's another, if you want to know why a lot of guys aren't interested in being in a relationship, it's things like this all the time. Everything's a test. There was the name thing. What was the other test? There was another test recently. Say a girl's name. If you didn't say her name, it was weird. There was another test. There's always a test. There's always these things. Women making, not telling their guys that they've all bought them the same shirt, so they all show up at dinner wearing the exact same shirt. These types of things, being at guys are like, I don't need that hassle in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaving if I show up in the same shirt as everybody else.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that, Rob. Unless you're going into Chuck E. Cheese on a Saturday.
I love that.
I would be very upset with that.
Yeah, with the sole purpose of making you just look like a boob.
They're all doing it just to mock the three. Yeah. Oh, it's funny we fooled all three of you, or 4 of you, whatever it might be.
You guys are so stupid. Ha 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 ha.
So anyway, that's just the latest one that's trying to make guys look stupid.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Okay. A minute ago, I was talking about the celebrity grudge that Britney Spears fans are holding against Justin Timberlake and trying to sabotage his new song. Turns out, the celebrity grudge is a thing that people have, and I didn't realize how deep-rooted this is. Coming up next, hang on.
Live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston. When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We've worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. You know, this one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right. Cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies. Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today. New year, new you. Kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle by joining the Gaston County Family YMCA today. Family-friendly fun, expert trainers, and a welcoming community await. Make 2024 your healthiest year yet. Visit GastonYMCA.org for more info.
It's more than regular funny. It's extra funny. The Extra Funny podcast is live every weekday at 9 a.m. Eastern on the Ace and TJ family app and available anytime where you get podcasts. Now, more Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Man, I forgot to tell y'all this Taylor Swift story. She's considering legal action after all of these deep fakes, adult deep fakes of her have hit the web. I think this is one of the worst things in the world. Like putting someone's face on graphic images and trying to pass them off as being, I just think it's terrible. This and like revenge porn, all that kind of stuff, just, it's mean. The pictures reportedly depict her in, quote, sexualized positions while partially clad in Kansas City Chiefs garb among hordes of fellow Chief fans, end quote. They were viewed like 22 million times on Twitter. They've been out there for a while, for a couple days. They're trying to get them down. Other sites have been trying to keep the photos from spreading. Is that illegal?
I think it's an artistic representation. I don't know that it's illegal.
It's not illegal yet.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to come up with something like some way to identify while you're seeing something, even if they can't stop you from making the AI stuff, that you have to post with it that this is AI.
It's terrible. It's just terrible. A source says that Taylor is considering legal action, although it's not clear. They even admit it. We don't know who she would go after.
But as a celebrity, though, there may be a case there of somebody using her likeness for profit or whatever. That
maybe.
that she could, if she can find whoever it is that did it, and prove that that they used her likeness without her permission to profit.
Yeah. They're just, I just think that's such a horrible, horrible thing to do.
Yeah.
It's just really terrible. I mean, I don't know what it is about that. That's just terrible. It's mean and it's nasty and it's just vile to do that to somebody.
But on the bright side, for Taylor Swift, nobody believes that that's actually her.
That's true.
I mean, everybody knows so much about her. Right. They know that it's not her. But your local news reporter, somebody decides, hey, I'm going to make an AI about him. People across the country don't know that that's not really him.
And I think that's maybe that's just, it's horrible. It's terrible. Really bad. Mm-hmm. So a minute ago, we were talking about the fact that Justin Timberlake has a new song out. It's called Selfish. It's #1 on iTunes. And Britney Spears fans have now dug up, so to speak, her old song Selfish and are trying to drive it up the iTunes chart in an effort to knock Justin Timberlake out at #1. And I mean, when did Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears broke up? When?
Early 2000s?
Yeah. It's at least 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Over 20 years ago. Now, she did just put out the book a few months ago, and obviously he was a hot topic in that book and the story that came out from there. But, I mean, this is all these Britney Spears fans who have held this celebrity grudge. They don't know Justin Timberlake. They don't know Britney Spears for that matter. But they're going to try to drive him out of #1 because they're going to get back at him.
Yeah. And Janet Jackson fans too. Like
Janet Jackson fans too.
They've kind of teamed up and they're like, this guy has been a problem for years.
Yeah.
And we're going to give it to him now.
So, but I'm most fascinated by what is the celebrity grudge that you are hanging on to? Now, the trick here, though, is we want to know why. Like one lady said, Kid Rock, I'll never listen to him again. Okay, there are a multitude of reasons people have for hating Kid Rock. What's yours?
I'm guessing it's because he went back to drinking Bud Light.
Could be. I don't know. There are a lot of Taylor Swift fans who, and it was one of the ones that's come up, Taylor Swift fans who still hate Kanye and will forever hate Kanye West.
Yeah.
And not do anything to support him in any way because he jumped on, strictly because he jumped on stage with her and interrupted her acceptance speech. And that's been what? Over a decade?
Yeah, probably.
Just,
I think he still needs a retroactive butt whipping for that, though.
Yeah.
Like somebody ought to just, does she have a brother that could just go pound on him a little bit? I never got you for this, but.
So
it's coming.
Yeah.
You never know.
And by the way, when I first put the post up, I said Kanye interrupted Britney Spears. I've gone in and made that correction. Thanks for catching that. I was in a hurry. So what is the celebrity grudge that you're holding that you just refuse to let go of?
Here's one. Now I have one against Ace for confusing Britney and Taylor.
Fine. I appreciate you thinking of me as a celebrity.
Here's a graphic AI image of him. as payback.
That'll give me back by posting a graphic AI image. So at the Ace TJ show, what is the celebrity grudge and how long have you been holding it? And most importantly, if we don't know why, we know why if you say Kanye and Taylor Swift, okay, we get that. But if you just say a singer's name, tell us why. Yeah. That's what's most interesting. We'll get to him next.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culvers. It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime. Thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/Neogenics, Neogenics.
Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
When you need furniture for your house, it can be overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. That's why the great team of designers they have at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture can help you throughout the process. Whether you're looking for a comfortable mattress, probably the most comfortable you've ever been on, bedroom furniture, living room furniture, it is all fantastic at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, and that family-owned and operated business can help you like no other. Go to acetj.com/mattress to check them out. acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show from the Calotren Studios. Lose weight the safe and effective way with Calotren. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to get details. Now, Ace and TJ. Ace and TJ.
Some celebrity grudges run deep and personal with members of the Ace and TJ radio family. So we mentioned a couple of them. Kanye Taylor. Okay, you're a Taylor Swift fan. You're going to always hate Kanye West. Got it. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie came up. One lady said it's totally because, Brad Pitt did Jennifer Aniston wrong. He's totally responsible for this. Here's the Kid Rock one. The lady that said, Kid Rock, I will never ever listen to him again. We said, why? She said, when my son was stationed in Iraq, he came to their camp in the red zone, sat right beside my soldier and never even spoke to him. I thought the least he could do was say hello to all the troops there that day. That you'll never listen to Kid Rock again because of that. And these do get really personal beyond that. Like there's a lady that says, Toby Keith was my country music crush, and I still like his music, but I attended a concert where he was so drunk, he was slurring the lyrics so bad that you couldn't even understand him. Having dealt with the aftermath of other alcoholics in my life, that forever changed my opinion on him. I was disgusted.
Oh, a man can't even get drunk anymore without being called an alcoholic.
I got a song called Red Solo.
I mean,
I'd be disappointed if he wasn't drinking.
Just because you get drunk one time doesn't make you an alcoholic. And there's a lady that said, I will always dislike Mandy Moore because of the character she played in Princess Diaries. Stupid, I know, but she was so mean.
That's a little different.
Isn't that a little weird?
Well, the actor / singer Jamie Walters, his acting career was ruined because he was so abusive and all to Donna on Beverly Hills 90210. He was such a good actor at that people couldn't get past it. All they see is him beating up Donna, being so evil.
He had a top 10 single, and he was out making radio appearances, and women would come just to yell at him and shout stuff down about that he'd call him like an abuser and all this kind of stuff. And he was like, hey, it's a character on a TV show. I mean, that's not really me.
The song was, how do you talk to an angel?
It's a good song.
Yeah. And then a lady who shall remain anonymous sent us a message about one person in particular who Rob loves, Eric Church.
She's a liar. I can tell you already. I don't know.
She says, I worked for his father, who's a total... He drove us hard at work, so the sweat off my back and my coworkers helped put Eric Church where he's at. She says she hates him, Eric Church.
You can't blame the son for the sins of the father.
Oh my God, how many times have I told bill collectors that?
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
I can't tell you.
The Week in Review coming up next.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.